如光。
Mic test, mic test. All right. Good evening, everybody. We've got 2 more minutes before we're going to start the session today. The clock in the classroom is 2 minutes, 3 minutes faster. So we're going to follow the one on the laptop. Yep. 2 more minutes. So get yourself settled down.
幻想泡沫总会左右如光，折磨着人生本来机会错，千万努力做，爱心怀莫把自己锁，就不再如光。爱心怀莫把自己锁，就不再如光。
All right. We are just going into 7:30, so we shall start. All right. Good evening, everybody. So let's welcome to our class, even on a happy public holiday. Happy May Day. All right. So before we start our session today, we're going to first invite everybody to do our breathing exercise so that we can stay more composed and more relaxed while we resonate later for the next 2 hours. So invite you to put away all your things, put it aside. Do not cross your hand. Do not cross your lap. Close your beautiful eyes gently and place your hands on your lap and just follow the voice over. Thank you.
Visualize an open sky. Let go of all your worries and enjoy this moment with your most sincere heart. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Take another deep breath. Very good. Slowly exhale. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Very good. Feel your body to see if you're more relaxed. Feel your body from head to toe to see if you're more comfortable. Very good. Now, do 2 quick and 1 long inhale. Inhale, inhale, one long inhale. Then slowly exhale. Very good. Again, 2 quick and 1 long inhale. Inhale, inhale, 1 long inhale. Very good. Then slowly exhale. Very good. Focus, pay attention, and feel your body to see if you have more energy and if your mood is better than before this practice. Very good. Wishing you a joyful and satisfying day. See you next time.
Okay. All right, let's open your beautiful eyes. I hope you're feeling much better. You didn't doze off after a nice meal. Okay, so before we start our session today, we're going to sing together 3 songs. And all these songs are actually composed and written by our master son. They're all highly positive energy songs. So I do encourage you to sing along so that we can all uplift our energy while we learn together tonight. So the first song we're going to bring to you is I Am So Touched.
In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I've never. In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I am amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I am so touched, words don't portray. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. Because of love, I am on my way to the life I have always dreamed to create. It is love, I'm amazed. In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I am amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I am so touched, words don't portray. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. Because because of love, I am on my way to the life I have always dreamed to create. It is love, I'm amazed. I am so touched day by day by the world's miracles at play. Wonderful feelings I must convey. Please come sing with me today. I am so touched day by day by the world's miracles at play. Wonderful feelings I must convey. Please come sing with me today. Wonderful feelings I must convey. Please come sing with me today. Please come sing with me today.
In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I'm amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I'm so touched. Words don't fade. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. And because of love, I'm on my way to the life I've always dreamed to create. And it is love. I'm amazed. So I'm really very touched today on this public holiday. We are still seeing a full force of view over here. And I'm sure we're all driven by a force of a very strong energy. And we all know this energy comes from the sun. So we're going to sing the next song together, Because of the Sun.
Because of the sun, life is bright and shining. The world is happy, everything is lively. Because of the sun, I become stronger. Because of the sun, I find my direction. Because of the sun, I have clarity. Because of the sun, I regain my peace. Because of the sun, I let go my pain. Because of the sun.
Okay, we're going to do a reset. Because we all resist the download, we need to do a reset. Okay, everybody, let's take 3 deep breaths while we stop the music. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. All right, let's do a reset together with our internet. So we're going to sing right from the start again, Because of the Sun. I think it's because we all can't hear you. Let's sing out loud, okay? Let's bring our energy together.
Because Because of the sun, life is bright and shining. The world is happy, everything is lively. Because of the sun, I become stronger. Because of the sun, I find my direction. Because of the sun, I have clarity. Because of the sun, I regain my peace. Because of the sun, I let go my pain. Because of the sun, I rise and shine.
Maybe we should choose another song for today. All right. Yes. Our third song is 再试一下. Let's sing 再试一下. One more try. Because public holiday. Thank you for all our lovely mind switching. Okay, let's one more try. 再试一下. By now, all of us are familiar with this song. Let's sing together.
"这一生起起伏伏的频道，感谢尝试期再试一下。任凭当时挑战有多大，有天地就不害怕。感恩次次再试一下，带着剧风筝它万事家，东南西北皆同当，好事那喜气发，东瀛长发我再试一下。红尘洗礼经常当下，再试一下。再试一下，无论如何要再试一下。这句经验精神牢记啊。起起伏伏的频道，感谢尝试期再试一下，任凭当时挑战有多大，有天地就不害怕。次次再试一下，带着剧风筝它万事家，东南西北皆同当， 是那希奇方，东临长把望，在诗一下，春心里经常当下，在诗一下。再试一下，无论如何要再试一下。这句经典精神牢记啊，这句经典。精神牢记啊。
Life with ups and downs, grateful to always persevere and trying again. No matter how hard the challenges are, there is no fear because the universe has got my back. And the somehow world, life is sweet if I can grab hold, accumulate experience to build up success, auspicious in every way. And yes, we always need to give it a one more try. So are we going to try again for a third song today? And yes, okay, how about let's sing this song, Always Move Forward. Shall we sing that song together? Okay, let's have Always Move Forward. We need to try one more time. We're going to keep trying. Yeah, even the laptop says I'm on public holiday today. But nothing is stopping us, right? Yes. Try again. Are we able to sing another song? Whichever song the laptop wishes to play. Yes, always move forward. And then now the screen is not coming up. Yes. Let's get together.
A voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand. Life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes, blink of an eye. We cannot go back in time. Let's get together and strive forward.
voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded or restrained in my hands, but always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes in the blink of an eye, and endless happiness makes my life so grand. As we all know, an amazing life is always in my hands. Good evening, everybody. All right, thank you for the great energy tonight. And first of all, my deepest gratitude to our Master Tetson, deepest gratitude to the universe, and deepest gratitude to Almighty Sun. And of course, my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you making your time here even on a public holiday. My name is Eileen. Welcome to our classroom. And this is my co-host. Yes.
Thank you, Eileen. Yes, deeper gratitude to our master, deeper gratitude to mighty Sun, and deeper gratitude to the universe. And most gratitude to everyone here tonight is Eileen mentioned it is a holiday, but we all make times to come into our class just for the 2 hours, and then we have actually enjoyed our chatting sessions just now, and then we are going into our reading to resonate our energy tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. And of course, welcome online, our friends all the way from Australia and from Malaysia. All right, so we very gratitude to the people who cooked for us today. Everybody had a chance to eat the bihun and the curry that is cooked by Rebecca. Yes, and we have the beautiful cake that is baked by her sister Jaslyn. And we have Esther who brought in the agar for us. My husband who helped me buy the bread. I only did the cutting, all right. And Mr. Ho, last minute coming, we were all waiting, where's our dessert? Where's our dessert? And then Mr. Ho walked in with, wow, mango sago. Aren't we feel so blessed?
Yes, we are.
See, so
Yes.
this is how simple actions can make each other actually very happy.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what we're saying, that abundance can really be very, very simple. All we need to is just to offer a helping hand, and all we need to is just do whatever we can in our own capacity. All right. So contribution doesn't need to be great. It just needs to be genuine, coming from your true heart. All right. And of course, I'm so happy. At first we were still worried. 有没有人来啊? We were worried, anybody coming, May holiday, do you think they will come? Then is everything, yeah, we will come. Because we were told to attract positivity. We cannot keep attracting, 有没有人来? 那就没有人来. So we keep attracting, everything is good. Okay, and of course, we are very thankful and grateful to our Master Tetson. So may I allow me to read to you an introduction about the author, Master Tetson. Master Tetson is a world-leading expert in energy management, a renowned speaker, a top-selling author, a humanitarian, and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He's also the founder of Richest Life, a personal and professional growth and wellness center, teaching people self-healing and life mastery. Master Tetson has trained high-tech executives, CEOs, government officials, doctors, and tens of thousands of people worldwide. In 2010, he wrote his first book, Super Life Secret Codes, a life manual that reveals the secret codes of managing energy to create a super extraordinary life. This book has become a global sensation and transformed people's lives all over the world. Since then, Master Sun has written over 60 books and given tens of thousands of lectures and consultations. His book, Say No to Depression, is a breakthrough in mental health and has been recognized and endorsed by Western and Chinese doctors to help people overcome chronic depression, anxiety, insomnia, and other mental health problems. Master Sun's energy management system teaches people to mobilize their innate natural ability to become a self-generator of positive energy so that we can recharge and take control of their lives. And grateful for Master Tetson, who has founded the Richest Life organization. So just a gentle reminder to each and every one of us for our student code of conduct. So in this community, we want to promote simplicity and purity. So please refrain from any money transaction laundering issues. Please refrain from selling anything to each other. And most importantly, give yourself an opportunity to find out exactly how this energy management system can uplift your life and can make your life very different from the day before. Okay, and at this point of time, I forgot to express my gratitude just now to Yvonne and her husband. They came in specially to deliver muffins for us, and then they have to step off for an event. So you see, all these little actions from each and every one of us is very important. So don't feel bad, I never bring food. But bringing yourself here is more than enough. All right. So, huh? Oh, I never look at you. I
No,
look at you.
yeah, very welcomes everyone, even that not
Yes.
bring any food, but we just like to have everyone's to enjoy food together.
Yes.
And this is by chatting and then enjoying our food is also resonating our positive energy. So you see, so cheerful everyone. Venice, welcome back. Has been a while.
I think 7 months, right?
7 months, yes.
Her hair also grow longer already.
Yeah, she's always cheering and then smiling and so happy to see her again. Yeah, and Sunny, welcome back again. And we
Yes.
welcome Chow Ying to join our class. Very a warm
Yes.
welcome, Chow Ying. And
Yes.
Nancy, Mr. Yo, wow, everyone's, oh, okay.
Yeah. Olivia,
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yes,
Your hair
Olivia.
also grew longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you everyone. We feel the warmth we are feel so warm in the class. And welcome Joseph again. Okay, we are going into our reading book on our Super Life Sticker Code soon. So everyone had the book, and then we are going to read on our first page and the last page of the book. Hello.
All right. Everybody
Yes.
has got your book. Just now we were happily eating. We forget to take out the book actually.
Yeah, we forgot about book.
Yeah, everybody has got a book? Okay, all right. So today we have our reading angel Crystal and Amy, right? Okay, so they're going to first read for us the book cover, followed by the back cover, and then we're going to go into preface. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to start on the first page, Super Life Sticker Code. The Keys to Unlock Your Life by Master Ted Sun. So we are turning to the last page of the book.
Everybody has got the book cover?
We are going to read together. Amy and Krista, we are holding the mic so we can read louder. The overseas people can hear it.
The book contains simple ideas with the power to resolve all your problems and revolutionize your understanding of life. Whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, or anyone with a different faith or spiritual practice, we all face daily challenges in our unique journey of life. Super Life Secret Codes is your compass. The secret codes in this book transcend the boundaries of religion and speak to you from the vast universe. They will end your struggles and bring forth an eternal spiritual life full of happiness and wisdom. This book will illuminate your future like the bright sun and brings rich abundance into your life. Your soul will echo with the vibrations of the cosmos. These secrets from nature will guide you to be empowered from the infinite cosmic energy and transform the blueprint of your life. Embrace the happiness generated by the Super Life Secret Codes.
All right, we are going to turn to our introduction page again. This is on the page 7. And we are going to invite Amy to read on the last paragraph. We wait for everyone have the page. Uncle,
Page
take
7.
page 7, 第7页. Yes.
7.
Thank you. Now, those who are new, we are going to restart again our new Super Life Secret Code book. So in each
7,
time we are
last
reading,
paragraph.
we have different feeling. This is an introductions on the page of the introductions. Yeah, the last paragraph, Amy. Yeah, thank you.
In March 2005, by coincidence, I met friend G, who profoundly influenced my life. To this day, I am still amazed by our accidental encounter, which propelled my years of religious understanding to a new level. I recall meeting friend G at a party, and from the moment I saw him, I knew he was someone special. After my modest inquiries, we exchanged phone number, and he asked me to keep in touch with him. At that moment, I had a strong feeling that he was a celestial being, in which the feeling was later validated. My sincerity and perseverance lead to many opportunities to learn from friend G and to seek answer to my lifelong questions.
I usually met him after work and we would have various awe-inspiring discussions about religion and life until the following morning. It was surprising that I do not feel drained from staying up all night. Instead, I felt more energetic than ever. Initially, I wondered how is this possible? But then I realized that these meetings with him were not ordinary events. After 3 months of daily meeting with Frenchie answered all my complex questions and he taught me new theory and science and concept which I never heard before. This new knowledge made me feel charged with energy and allowed me to view things from a fresh new perspective. I no longer saw the world simply through the boundary of religion. His knowledge reassured me that he was not an ordinary human being. I could tell the bond between Frenchie and I was not mere friendship. We were connected by a spiritual power. During the 3 months of meeting with Frenchie, I felt like a newborn who does not know anything, who is simply learning new information and concept from the vast universe. When you master one, you will master all. I was able to combine my past knowledge and experience with cosmic theories and thought I learned, and eventually gain a comprehensive understanding of the universe. I realized that all the different scholarly theory about the universe that currently exists are only a mere fractions of the entire universe. Initially, I was feeling very blessed to have had the rare opportunity of meeting such an extraordinary human being. And I believe that this lucky encounter would bring me a considerable amount of invisible wealth in terms of knowledge. But one day, friend G told me that all good things must come to an end and that he has to attend to various duties in the different dimensions. I was reluctant to see him go, but he reassured me that our communication channel have all been linked and that I should not worry. 5 years have passed since our goodbye, and I have helped many groups in need and offer charitable services as Frenchie hoped I would do. During these 5 years, I also saw various organizations exert great effort in protecting and maintaining our planet, which was quite comforting to see.
Who knew time would pass by so fast? When I saw the billboard for the movie 2012, I was so surprised and shocked. I still recall when Frenchie invited me to produce a movie like 2012, and he even suggested using the same title. Although the invitation was a great honor, it was impossible for me to accept since I'm not in the film industry and this endeavor seemed so unattainable. Frenchie then said to me, as long as you are willing, miracles can occur. Everything that you need to make this film, including the cast and the budget, will start to manifest and will enable you to achieve this goal as soon as you are willing to take on this challenge. I thought this was a huge responsibility and I worried about failing, or what if the miracles did not happen? What would I do then? Other factors weighed heavily on my mind, and I did not give him an immediate response. I still clearly remembered when he smiled at me and said, everything in the universe is a karmic cycle. If you feel that you do not have the ability to do so, then it cannot be forced. But this rare opportunity will surely go to someone else. After seeing the billboard for the movie 2012, which reminded me of my conversation with Frenchie in 2005, all the images began to resurface in my mind. Then I realized that our thoughts and actions dictate the outcome of things in life. So when one is willing, others will be willing, and the universe will be willing to help. Through this experience, I've learned that success is based on your attitude, performance, and ambition. If you are willing to give it your best and have an attitude of just do it and do not expect anything in return, then you can achieve anything and oftentimes unexpected opportunities will present themselves along the way. I regretted not accepting the invitation from friend G, but producing a film at the time would have nearly been impossible for me. Unfortunately, once you miss the opportunity, it is difficult to seize another one. I recall friend G asking me two things. The first one was to make a movie like 2012, and the second was to write a book using simple language to inspire the world to understand the infinite possibilities in the universe. Thinking back, I feel very ashamed for not completing either task. Although I can blame it on my hectic schedule, but that is just an excuse. Ever since that shocking moment when I saw the release of the movie 2012, I urged myself to publish the book that Frangie had wanted me to write, and I told myself to stop procrastinating on doing meaningful things in life. In those 3 months with Frangie, he taught me many cosmic philosophies, and I had a deep desire to be his disciple. But he told me that he did not care about status, and he only focused on the karmic connections between people and events. He did not see the significance of becoming one's mentor. So he reminded me that we are good friends and there is no distance between us, just like how we are friends with all things in the universe and everything is natural and unpretentious. If we are bound by the name of teacher and student, it will hinder our interaction and communication between us. Friend G's teachings and good faith often move me to tears. He told me, if you ever become successful, transform that success into love and share that love with all those who seek it. Spread this abundance of love from the universe to those in need and allow this abundance of love to fill their body, mind, and life so they can feel the love and then spread the love to the entire world. It is now 2010, and I feel that it is necessary to write this book and quickly spread the message to everyone and give everyone access to this information. This way, people can immediately apply the secret codes to help themselves, their family, and friends, which will make our world more harmonious and allow us to improve life for future generations. So together, we can prepare ourselves for a brighter future.
Thank you, Krista. Yeah, it was very, very well. Yes, first time Krista is reading for us. Thank you, thank you. So we're reading at the book. We are very lucky. We are so grateful to our master, and he's written out this book, Super Life Secret Code. This is our most handy book. This is the first book by our master text son. So everyone must have this book, and so it actually break our problems, and it actually help us to resonate our stronger positive energy. We are here to empower our energy. We are here to recharge our energy for every Thursday. All right, and Ellen, anything to share?
Yes, thank you, our reading angel, and thank you, Rebecca. Yes, just where we're reading on passage in page 10, on just the sentence before the last paragraph, it says here, unfortunately, once you miss the opportunity, it is difficult to seize another one. So this is really something that we need to keep reminding ourselves. Sometimes we tell ourselves, never mind lah, today miss it, tomorrow I can come again. But will tomorrow comes? Nobody knows. Especially in today's life, so many things is really going round and round and round. And Master keep reminding us that this is really the time for us to really make the change for ourselves. So for those who are in this mission with us in the Light Illuminati, that is the 天光之约, I think we all felt the difference in the last almost 10 days. A lot of things has been changing for us. I think each of us are feeling different kind of emotions during this whole process. Okay, and as what yesterday in the host meeting, Master also reminded each and every one of us, especially for us as a host, we really need to grasp the opportunity. All right, so this is why coming to class to resonate and to learn from each other is very, very important. Okay, just information for those who are not in this Light Illuminati mission with us, not to worry, you are still able to join. And if you have new friends who you find that you do not know what to tell them about Super Life Secret Code, like for example, we want to welcome Sula all the way from Brisbane, Australia, where Rachel has invited her online. Okay, you too can also join us in this e-learning, which we're going to start on next Monday. So for those who has done this something called the 寻宝秘籍, like hunting some kind of treasure at that time after the March event, we're going to rerun this program starting from 5th of May. So not to worry if I'm not in any group chat, will I get any information? Don't worry. Okay, if you're not in any of the group chat, you're afraid you're going to miss out some information, come to me later. Make sure I have your contact. Okay, I will put you in onto the right platform. Because over the last few weeks, under the leadership of Master Ted Sun and our Miss Angel Huang, we are trying to perfect a lot of platforms so that each and every one of us are able to access through all the various platforms. The ultimate goal is for us to come together and learn. Okay, and it's very amazing. It's so powerful by spreading the love and or spreading the teachings of Master Ted Sun just by through phone, WhatsApp, through messaging, through calling. In fact, the numbers of new people that we have connected together worldwide has surpassed 6,000 people now. And this is the action that was done over the last 10 days. So each and every one of us is important. Okay, we don't feel bad that I can only invite one. Yeah. To be honest, I also have not reached my 10-person target, but it's okay. As long as we are doing something, as long as we are still talking to people, then we are giving our chance to have a shining star upon us. We're going to illuminate ourselves. So this is exactly what Light Illuminati is about. This is the mission. Because why? In this today's world of disasters all around the world, you need to have a light. You need to have a light to, so that you will have this protection on you. And when we have protection on us, we have protection on our family. So always remember, whenever we are blessed, actually our family are also blessed with us. But of course, a gentle reminder to each and every one of us, we too still have to have a good balance off with our family. All right. So at any point of time, we need to make choices with wisdom. So just now, Yo-Yo said he walked in and then he was saying that continuously 5 weeks. It got my attention because he was standing behind the curtain and then I heard somebody say Eileen. Then I was like, ooh, who is Eileen? Because I invited some people to come to the class today for the first time. And then when he walks in, I was like, oh no, like you again. I don't have. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because he remembers me. And he kept coming to class. Why? Like as if we read just now in this passage somewhere, we have this, he says, like, I could tell the bond between Frenchie and I was not mere friendship. We were connected by a spiritual power. So this is exactly how we are connecting right now. We are all connected because of this spiritual power. And this spiritual power is like a triangle, right? It's between us, Master, Universe, the other way around, or whichever diagram we are going on. But it's this connection that brings us all together. So what's most important is that we just have to tell ourselves there is no end to this spiritual upgrading. There's no end to have better energy. So we just want to make sure our today is always better than yesterday. We want to make sure each time we come to class, we grab something, we learn something, that we can bring it back to our daily life that can help improve in our own life. All right, so it was really beautiful to see everybody coming back. I'm just trying so hard to remember her name. Susie, yes. I was like, it starts with an S, but it's like S, Susan, Susie.
Susie has been a while,
She's been a while, but she has always been there. Right, we always see her in all the big events as well. And I remember she was telling me that she played pianos, right? Yeah, so you see, so this is the kind of connection that we have. And end of the day, we just need to remember sometimes time don't allow us to come to class, but we must not let time take control over us that we don't have time to practice. Okay, so our daily homework is so important. And that's why today we have, I think for the first time, she's sharing in English in our class, right? Is it Adeline? Adeline Koo is going to share for us for the first time in our class in English. I think so.
Bilingual, yeah,
Yes.
it's okay. Spread this abundance of love from the universe to those who need and allow this abundance of love to fill their body, mind, and soul, so they can feel the love and then spread the love to the entire world. Yeah, this is what Adeline that we invited her to share. Welcome, Adeline. Thank you.
Adeline. Yes. For those who have joined us in the event in April 12th, if you have received this beautiful box with cookies inside, it's actually baked by Adeline. Yeah, right. Adeline gonna stand here. Yes, yeah, stand around here. Correct. So that the overseas guests can see you. All right, over to you.
Can I speak in Mandarin?
Can, and allow me to do the translation. All right.
Hi, good evening.
Oh, you're speaking in
Everybody.
Chinese. Hello, 大家晚上好。
OK，大家晚上好，
Good evening,
感恩
everybody.
太阳公公，感恩太阳圣德老师，感
Gratitude to
恩
Master
今天
Sun. Gratitude to the Almighty Sun.
感恩今天每位出席的超马家人。
Gratitude to each and every one of you joining us here today.
OK，感恩我今天有机会在这里跟大家分享。OK，我是去年5月3号，说我在超马，就是再多2天就是1岁。
Wow, she's a 1-year-old baby in Super Life Secret Code because she joined last year, March 3rd.
OK，在这里我参加了超马之后，我可以感觉得到能量是很重要的。
After joining Super Life Secret Code, she now understands the importance of having good high energy.
OK，当我来参加超马的时候，我是一窍不通的，就是来这里课室，我就听了，真的是完全一窍不通。可是我这里有很多前辈鼓励之下，然后我还是来坚持的来了解什么是宇宙的能量、太阳的能量。然后我来了之后，虽然我有时候坐在那里我睡觉，可是我的心身灵是有收获的。所以现在我无论我去到哪里，我都会感觉得到人缘很好。就算现在我20多年我没有工作，是做自己的工，连突然间可能是宇宙的能量、太阳的能量给我，就是有使命给我，所以我现在去到一个国际性的地方工作。所以我要度很多很多的人，虽然我在超马里面是很新，还不是很了解，可是我有那个能力去说服每个人，而且他们还很愿意的听我讲。就是我现在是在每天会面对那些国际刑警，就是来自不同国家的人，虽然我的英文不是很好，可是他们听得懂我讲什么，连我也懂他们需要什么，就是可能宇宙给我的能量来度他们，连我就是每天都是分享给他们，能量是很重要的，对每一个人。而且我要分享的是，当我来这里，虽然我是睡觉，可是我会接受到能量。我的能量就是说，我们可以自己做实验。老师所讲的，就是说，好像比如说我现在出去，可能我们现在不知道外面是什么的气候，可能会下大雨还是什么。我自己的试验是，可能外面就会下很大很大的雨。就是前2天，你知道现在的气候是不是每天下大雨？然后我1点我是有事情要出去，然后在12点45分，我就看外面的玻璃是下了一场好大好大的雨，然后刚刚好有一个国际刑警，他就在那里，我就讲 Oh my God， 那个雨这么大，连我怎样出去？刚好他是从比较外面走进，他是说这个雨最少要1 hour then will stop。他就告诉我，我看到外面的景全部是很黑的，你最少要等1个小时。我说我不能，因为我2点我一定要到昌邑，说我从当令要去到昌邑，我一定要走的1点。说很奇怪的，我就不要去理会人家讲，我就拿了我的 bag， 我就去换 pass， 因为 Interpol 里面很严格的，我们要换 pass。说换 pass 之后，我一走出去，他们的那个 security 就要开那个 gate 给我走出去。Suddenly 那个雨是停的，允许我走到 bus stop， 完全没有雨，我没有淋到雨，没有落汤鸡，很顺利的我走到，因为我人来载我，就是停在靠近 bus stop 那里，我很顺利的走到那里，完全没有雨。就算昨天也是一样，我4点半放工，我就说刚好我的 supervisor 也是一样，他就做得很迟，我说我就不等你，我就走。我也不知道外面要下雨，我就要走出去的时候那个雨好像是那个宇宙还是太阳已经撑了很久了，你还不快点走，就是告诉我你要快点走了，他们已经撑很久了。然后我就走出去，那个 guard 就看着我 ，You bring umbrella? I say yes, I got umbrella。那我就不用担心。可是我就看一下我就很自然的指动 ，stop, hold it first。难道他们那些人就笑着我？ 哇，你是什么 power？你那个雨也可以 hold 住，真的很奇怪。我们是太阳宝宝，真的是会很感恩。真的那个雨他们开 gate 给我，走到 bus stop 之后，它就慢慢的下，然后我的车 bus 就到了。我一上去 bus 走不到一个 bus stop，是超大的雨，还打雷，所以很奇怪的，我到了 UNOS 那里，我要下车那个雨就 stop 了。所以这个就是要告诉大家，能量是很重要的，所以我们每个人都要有时间多来课室 charge 下能量。我是有空我就来 charge 能量来课室，然后我每天会听音乐，老师的歌曲来增加我的能量。所以你们不信的话，你们在课室你们开老师的歌听，是不会中 complain 的，因为我有试过，我开小声放在那里给那些刑警来听，他们听了虽然他们听不懂，可是他们听到有音乐，他们就问我，你是听什么歌？我说能量的歌，他们会拿我的电话来开大声听，他们没有 complain 呢。昨天一个 experiment 就是那个有一个安哥洗碗的，他就开福建歌，以前的那种福建班的歌曲，唱不到2首歌就被 complain 的关掉。这个就是说能量的power，对，所以有空就多多听能量的歌曲。我就是听能量歌曲做心法就是这样。
All right. Okay, thank you, Adeline. Please allow me to do a quick summary and translation for the benefit of those who needs English understanding. Okay, so Adeline mentioned that she has joined this system for 1 year, and when she first started, she's like still very confused in a very blur stage. And until today, she says that she's still sometimes in the blur stage because when she comes to class, when she attends master's events, many a time she actually fall asleep. But do you know that when you're sleeping, actually our soul is also being cleansed. So that's why after all the event, you still feel that your energy is being uplifted. So for her, after this journey in this 1 year with us, she felt the importance of what is called the universe energy, what is the universe love. And for 20 over years, she has been a stay-home mom. And she has recently gone back to the society to work, and she's in the international organization. And in fact, quietly tell you all, she worked in the Interpol organization. So please keep this within here. And because in this organization, she needs to talk to people from all over the world. Okay, and for her, they give us actually a chance for her to share the greatness of Super Life Secret Code with more people who need this system. And she was telling us that we need to manifest on the right thing. So she did some experiment. Okay, I think she was mentioning 2 days ago where she wanted to leave the office because she needs to be at Changi by 2 o'clock, and from Tanglin to 2 o'clock is quite a distance, and at the time that she needs to leave, and it was actually pouring cats and dogs. It means very heavy rain, and in fact, one of the police officer was telling her that this rain is going to last 1 hour. But she tells herself, no, it's okay. The rain will probably stop. So when she gets to the security pass to get out of the building, and then it was no more rain. All right. So she's trying to tell us that whatever you manifest will happen. So you need to attract. And then another time she experienced is because it was like it's supposed to rain, and when she was walking out from the distance from her office to the bus stop, it was just cloudy. But the minute she got onto the bus, one bus stop later, it was pouring heavily. And when she reached her destination, the rain stops again. So you see the kind of protection we get. That's why she identified herself. We are all the sunshine baby, right? So we are all the sunshine baby. We're all protected by the sun. We are all protected by the universe. And another test she experienced was also playing the music, because she has this music that we all with master songs. So when she plays the music in the office, she don't get complaint, and she plays louder and louder and louder. And can you imagine the international police? Because she shared with me, one of them was from Sri Lanka. Obviously, he could not understand the Chinese, but he will go to her and says that, hey, what song is this? How come it sounds like there's a lot of energy? And they will voluntarily increase the volume. And she did an experiment yesterday. Another uncle was on playing some Hokkien song. And then after 2 songs, he got complained. All right. So because those are, we call that Hong Ten de Ge, Okay, so, and then of course, end of the day, it's really our own cultivation. So for her, she encouraged everyone to keep coming to the classroom because this is the place for you to get yourself recharged. Okay, and of course, most importantly is our daily essential steps 1, 2, 3. Our 弟子规 is so important. So for those who don't know what is 弟子规, is our student rules. But just a gentle reminder, it's not about just watching or listening 弟子规. You need to apply that into your daily life. 你真的要落实. So this is what we always say, 要落实弟子规. For those who have heard Kelvin 大哥 in all his sharing with us, he always tell us 弟子规,落实弟子规. Make sure you apply student rules in your daily life. This is something very, very important. Okay, so for those who need more information about that, do come and share with us. All right, so okay, I hope I've summarized all that she has taught. And we're going to go straight into our second book. Okay, so for those who don't have the book, raise up your hand. Okay, everybody got this book? Okay, all right. We're going to invite our reading angel today, Xiu Wen and Adeline. Okay, we're going to first read the book cover and then the back cover, and then we're going to turn to page 220.
All right, we are going to start the front cover and the back of the page of the book. So we're going to read together and later we'll turn on the book. Yeah, we read together. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple. By Master Ted Sun. Sometimes opportunity knocks, but we are not ready because we lack the capacity and capability. This book teaches the tools to ensure that we have sufficient capacity and are capable. When the source is connected, you will be like a GPS and constantly monitor yourself to make sure you are on the right track. If you fall off track, make a U-turn and get back on track as soon as possible. When all means are exhausted, changes will be triggered. Once changes have taken place, solutions emerge, and you will have abundance. Embracing the happiness generated by the Super Life Secret Codes.
So Silver is going to read the master question where Evelyn is going to read the student session. All right, let's begin.
Okay, grateful to Master Ted Sun, grateful to the universe. Let's begin for our reading today. Enlightenment is the only way to trigger our fortune. So I will read for Master section. The universe is great, selfless, and departs teaching to us all the time. The only thing is that humans lack the ability for enlightenment. Hence comes the role of Master Ted Sun to remind beings of all the necessary themes. Nature is our essential textbook. Enlightenment is an engine that propels us forward. Can one end up being self-generating? My duty here is to help you create sparks to your vehicle. How long would it take to create the sparks for your case depends on your depth of practice.
Master, can we obtain wealth through enlightenment?
Wealth comes in naturally without you working hard for it, but people often get confused with their issues and end up with the wrong positioning or wrong concepts. Coupled with biochemical changes, these becomes a daunting phenomenon. The door towards wealth ends up being closed, hence the growing gap between the wealthy and the poor. Many rich men lead extravagant lives, spending uncontrollably and excessively, maximizing their indulgence on all luxuries and behave arrogantly. However, if he is enlightened to convert his present wealth to a good money flow for enhancement of his future life, he will then achieve sustainable and complete abundance.
To convert wealth into money flow for abundance, is this referring to converting present wealth to a way in enhancing body, mind, and soul?
Yes, but regrettably, there are only a handful of affluent people who appreciate the importance of soul practice. These show us that there is a close interrelationship between our emotion and our money flow.
Close interrelationship between our emotion and money flow.
For example, if you suddenly find $2,000 in your pocket, if you make good use of this event and you hit the right angle, tomorrow you shall have $5,000, and the day after $10,000. However, if you hit the wrong angle, today you have $2,000, tomorrow you are down to $200. You were so excited with the $2,000 the day before, and now you feel the loss. These have something to do with our emotion. Accidents are self-inflicted, and the root cause can be traced to our emotion.
What does angles refer to?
When you have $2,000, you become arrogant and you spend all the time at the pub and get drunk and you end up creating risks to your life. There are many people that do this. Today, when you have learned about supervised secret codes, you need to control yourself very well and appreciate the fact that everything is empty and have the wisdom to comprehend things so you are at ease and making hard decisions. You need to work hard in your practice and experiment to fight for a bright future.
So people who are full of problems are one lacking in spiritual practice and in low in positive energy flow.
Yes, they may be very well qualified, may have had wonderful life experience before, but that has all subsided and disappeared. Some may have partial wisdom, and the reason for them being so is because in their past, they may have reached a certain level of partial enlightenment. However, feeling a bit of perfection, they slowed down and relaxed in their practice, so they have returned to present life to complete the unfinished.
What should these people do to change their destiny?
Everyone needs spiritual practice for self-enhancement. What matters most is to have the right channel and right master for enlightenment. Otherwise, they will feel like a hamster who is stuck on turning wheel going nowhere.
Yes, so we need a very good master.
When you are working on a specific issue, if you are lacking in positive flow, you will stifle in your advancement in your body, mind, and soul. For example, you are always short of money and always feel sad and shed tears every time you talk about this. What is the solution? Positioning. How to position? Follow the steps in Super Life Secret Codes. In my lessons, I shall guide you step by step. In your actual execution, you will appreciate the effectiveness and practicality of my theories.
I have seen so many people who work hard in their practice and execution, understanding positive transformation, including myself.
In your path towards realization, be clear and firm in your cognition and be persistent in your practice and execution. So once your path is clear, you will not be distracted by any confusion. This will ensure you are back on track towards positive flow for abundance.
According to the theories brought forward by Master, money flow is one of the many types of energy flow.
That is right. I always say everything is energy. When you have a lot of positive energy, the rest will come naturally and your life will be perfect and abundant.
I now understand there are so many different products and theories promoted in the market. Although they sound wonderful, many are not effective and produce no change in our life. Is that because they are lacking in completeness and connection?
They are. We need to assess every perspective, actual life, emotion, etc. to ensure they comply to the standard of the universe, and we should not work in isolations or silos. When you happen to be in the negative quadrant, no matter what you do, you will have troubles.
How can we avoid or remove the negative quadrants?
Very simple. Start from developing the right understanding about the system. People always thought secret codes come in numerical form, but if you recall from your past success, they are rooted for some right decisions made some time ago with sufficient wisdom and maturity, and they help you in advancing through various phases of life. Do the big bosses who made their fortunes really hold any great philosophies? Not necessarily. They may have just been at one of the two positive quadrants, resulting in them being very wealthy.
Life could be perfect with only two positive quadrants.
Of course, we have 360 degrees. In present life, we should work on perfecting all 360 degrees to hold a complete and comprehensive connection about the universe. What you see based on the top view of 360 degrees is different from the three-dimensional aspects of the same 360 degrees, which in turn is different from 4, 5, 6 dimensional perspectives. The more dimensions you can see, the clearer and broader your view of life will be.
Really great.
Look around. Okay, thank you. I was lost with the 3,
Okay,
4,
still Wen
5.
holding the mics to continue. I will invite Siu Wen to do sharings tonight. Siu Wen, to just continue your sharing and later we'll summarize the chapter.
Okay.
Yeah, very enjoying.
Thank you,
Yes.
Professor Ted-san. Grateful to Master and grateful to Universe. Grateful for all the friends and hosts today. Sorry, I was confused with the 3, 4, 5 dimensional quadrants. I will let the host to explain, which I also needed the explanation as well. Thank you very much today. And today, I would like to share this experience of my recent one just last year until this year. So this experience is relating about my career. So for your information, I haven't been working for about 3 years plus because I stayed home for my children. And now I think last year they are kind of going to school. So I decided to come back to work. So happily, as Super Light Secret Code members, we know that everything is about energy. So I actually trying to make my orders from Taiyang Gong Gong, saying that Taiyang Gong Gong, I'm going for back to workforce. So I would like my next job to be da 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 da. So I made my orders through Taiyang Gong Gong, and indeed, I secured this role. So that time I was in logistic industry as a pricing analyst. But I would say this experience, it turns out to be the most, I would say, daunting experience because when I first joined in the first day, I got that job through online interview. I never met the bosses in physical. I never visited a physical office, but it's a MNC company. So yes, and when I first stepped into the office, I felt the office environment was quite messy, complicated, a lot of puzzles and everything here and there. So okay, then it's okay. So I met my boss, right? So my boss just showed me to my workspace. And then, okay, so that was the first morning on my first day. Then after that, during lunch hour, and she told me that, oh, okay, so lunch hour is between 12 to something else. Then she just went off. As a newcomer for the company, I was shocked. Because usually when the first day, your boss will actually introduce to your colleagues, introduce to the surrounding, and orientate you for the new company. But so that's why I was shocked. So eventually the work starts. Work starts on the first day because to be honest, the person who left hand over the task to this person, this colleague, and then hand over to me. And the transition process wasn't doing so well. So in the end, I was the one who doing the SHIT job. Yeah, which I did for a month. Sorry, master, because I need to relate. It's very tough. That was last year. So the first month of my journey there, I was still in probation. I already felt sick, super serious sick. Yeah, that's how tough it is. So every day I bring back the work and then trying to redo. So the colleague there, it's also in another quadrant, like the master say the 360 but negative one. So when they really do arguments, they will beat the table and they will shout in the conference room. Then they beat again. Then they went off in front of 20 pairs of eyes. And all of us were shocked. So the environment is in such a way. And the bosses, sorry to say, the management also behaving in this manner. So the whole environment, I would say I was stuck in what the master say, a very negative kind. And I kept wondering why I was being given the opportunity to go through the phases. So then I thought back the root cause. I seriously thought, when you are in very bad shape, you will start to realize that what have you done wrong. So especially when we know that in the system, we understand about positive and negative energy. So I decided to find what is the root cause of it. And then I realized something. I got this enlightenment during my step 1, 2, 3 when I do my daily practice. So from step 1, I realized that I know it must be something that I did wrong, but I'm not sure what I did wrong. So when I look through and I reflect myself in step 1, I realized that I really had something wrong that I did in the past. So then I traced back and then I realized that maybe because when I first stepped out to the workforce, right, my friends introduced me this work. And out of greedy, I kind of dilly-dally, I tried to negotiate for higher pay and so on. But my friend was so kind that he did not agree to my compensation numbers, but he sort of say, okay, because this is a stay-at-home job, work from home job, so why not you take this offer while you slowly find your opportunity? But eventually, I rejected him because I also secure another offer from MNC as a finance analyst. So, okay. And then I went through this MNC for finance analyst. And I did that job for just 3 months because I realized that the job JD was not really aligned with my expectation. So I say that there's no point for me to stay because it's a more finance role rather than a more analytic role. So I decided to move. And when the last day of my day serving in the MNC company, my boss actually said this, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore because I still feel sad about you leaving. Okay, so this is a signal from the universe. And I realized, and that time when I did my step 1, the repentance, I realized that, hey, because masters say energy will never fade away. If somebody actually feels negative about something that you did, and the form of energy will always stays until you did something to repent, and then the energy will goes away. So when I did my step 1 over in my daily practice, I realized this root cause. First, I betray my friend lah. I'm not a good friend lah. I'm not a kind friend also. So yes, so that's my friend didn't say it out loud that he kind of like, okay, he just say, oh, no, I'm happy for you to find a good job. But I know probably maybe deep in his heart, he will say, 为什么他讲? Why she do that? Why she do this to me? Okay, so that's the first point. And second is my previous boss say it out loud that I don't like you. Because you are doing this. Okay. So then I realized that, okay, probably this is what I did. So I start my repentance. And then, yes, I really say sorry to whatever that I did because I'm not aligned with the 弟子规, the disciple student rules that tells us to be kind and to be grateful and to always help, even in the very bad or difficult circumstances. So then I decided, okay, let's push through. Try your best. stay in this company and do whatever that you did. The universe arrangement is that stay put here, don't go anywhere first. You haven't finished your deed yet. Okay, so I stay put. But eventually, but all along this month on me in this logistic industry, I really trying actively finding for jobs. But surprisingly, if you're never finish your deed or never repay your debt, the universe will not let you go. Because there was once I got the interview from some other company, and the interview went through so nice, so smooth. In the end, I didn't get the offer. And that was December last year. yeah. So then I still met the bosses because we were in the same industry and we still chit chat. But I felt that she probably found the candidate last, so I just okay lor. Then okay, what did you do at this point of time? Because you are stuck in that lousy environment and you cannot forward. Yes, mind switching. So you know how I did my mind switching. First, power up yourself in step 1, 2, 3 daily. Before you go work, you make sure you do hard on this. Yeah, you protect yourself with the layer first, right? Ask Tai Gong Gong to protect you, cover you, layer you, because you don't want to be just sit down on the chair and then get burned. Xiuan, you did this or not? Oh yeah, why you do this? Why you do that? Okay, so yes. So that was my first task. And second is I now realize the power of master song. 因为有太阳。老师不是说你不要有事情你就唱因为有太阳。No. Because right, I tried this song playing in my office. Very, very soft. Just sound one and then the both sound one in my laptop device. Nobody knows I'm playing this song. But surprisingly, right, I find that after that I played that song, my boss stopped pestering me for nonsense. Yeah, sorry, I rolled my eye. Because not only me who felt it, my whole team felt it. And my whole team is actually the issue or having or feeling that wanting to move forward. So yeah, it's so bad. You never be in the team that everybody wants to move forward except the boss. So that's why so the song helped me because I realized that when the bosses wanting to like speak something, right, I have the power to stay calm and to react and to reply her. And I think that gives me the confidence. And also, throughout my journey, my mind switching, I start to feel very, very grateful in everything I have. You know why? Because gratefulness helps to pump up our energy. So eventually, this colleague, right, advised me how to manage my boss. So, okay, that's how I pushed through myself during this month. And of course, there are some other events which is very ugly when I don't talk about here. But it was so, I keep on looking elsewhere. So, okay. So in the end, I think this January, I managed to got into another interview and face-to-face interview, don't worry about it. And the bosses are very nice. They are supportive and etc. So, and it was the industry that I was familiar with. So then I performed very well in the interview just one time. And then I went back to receive or maybe wait for the news. Eventually, they came back around and a month later. So that was like February or beginning of the March. And I accepted the offer. I didn't even read the offer. What benefit they are? Sorry, I just signed. Yeah, because it's a company that my friend was staying. In the end, this month marks, I think this Monday marks my first month of in the new company. And I tell you, if you've never been to hell, you don't know how great is the heaven. So it's like 华语 it's like 你没有去过地狱，你不知道天堂的好。You know, the new team, wow, super good. They go lunch together, like 兄弟这样 buddy 这样 whole team 10 over people every day go lunch together. And then the bosses are knowledgeable. They're willing to teach, willing to share, and willing to so-called shoulder you. And because my senior or my mentors, they were like senior executives, so the bosses know how much the workload is, the team loading, and the bosses say, okay, let me cover you, let me cover you. So everybody are covering each other. That's how the team dynamic works and the culture works. That's why I say, if I don't realize, okay, there was one more thing that I did. I actually do more Waikong, which is sharing more often during my last journeys over there. So over the past few months, that's how you pump up your merits. Because when you are in the insufficient of merit, you cannot move. So that's why that's how I accumulate my energy slowly by slowly and gradually, and manage to overcome this situation. So then I was very happy because finally I got into a job which matches with my expectation for my future career. And also the bosses are good, the companies are good, and no more kia kia and no more pang 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 jiang. So it's like you back to the normal cycle of normal corporate life. But of course, the journey will also depends on how you move. But that's my sharing today. So really, Supervised Secret Code is a tested system. I've tried this for 4 times, but of course, depends on where you are. The 4 times might give you different outcomes, but positively, I got 3 outcomes very positively. So I would say that having Master to be our best friend is really, truly wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for our host.
Thank you, Xiu-Wen. How powerful she is. And yes, if it's go into a very negative energy, what they say is 讲话都需要能量. When the moment you are in a down and the negative is so, the energy is so low, the moment you open your mouth, you can't even open your mouth. Once you open your mouth, you will just bang into the door, bang into the wall. So this is how powerful that the positive energy that we need. Yes, very great sharing. So everyone knows that if you didn't do a proper repentance, things can be solved, problem can be solved. It's just that we have to follow the method, the system method. So it will solve eventually, slowly, one step by a time. Wow. Congratulations, Xiu-Wen. Very engrossed on her sharing. It's like Adeline's also the 20 over years, she can't even get a job. Then it's not that she can't get a job, it's that she had arranged by the universe to join Supervised Secret Code. And the moment she joined in, she has a lot of free times to join in our classes. And universe has given us a big, big gift. And those who need a job, universe will deliver a job to you. Yeah. It is very miracle. It has happened. And what Xiu-Wen said that it tested, it's proven. So everyone just go ahead and then just experiment it. Hi, Xiu-Wen. Yes, continue. Yeah. Yeah. See, she's so cheerful. Yes. Yeah. Continue, Xiu-Wen.
Sorry. Yeah, I have to say this. My benefits is better, even though I never get to see the offer letter. The HR miss forwarding to me. Okay? So the money is better, the leaves is better, and there is 30 months. And there's unspoken rule. My team has unspoken 1 day work from home.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll try. Yeah, so this is the team culture. It's not company policy, but the team actually given the privilege for the members to go through. So I'm very grateful. And the bosses just, like the June event.
Yeah.
I'm still on probation. I'm not supposed to take leave usually, but I speak to the boss and say, 老板, I want to take 1 day leave on Friday. Okay, go lor. He don't even ask a reason. Okay, that's how great it is. Thank you.
Congratulations again. It's like Adeline. Oh, I asked Adeline, what job are you in Interpol? She cannot answer. I said, you tell people that your job status is you're there to promoting Chaoma. This is your job, your main job status, right? So when the energy is uplifted, when you make different type of people, you are in your strong positive energy. So 一切都是能量的幻化. So remember, just try it. And everyone thank you, Xiu-Wen, for a great sharing. Yes, it helps a lot of people who are actually in their problems. And then you just follow what our master taught us. Step 1, 2, 3, do a very sincerely repentance on the step 1, 2, 3. So thank you, Siwan, for great sharing. Thank you. Eileen?
Yes, thank you, Siwan. All right. So you see, when the energy flows, everything flow, right? And there's always a reason, and we always know that actually there's always a purpose in life. And that goes as there's always a purpose of whatever we do. Okay, so just now we read about the passage of what dimensional la wa gong gong already, right? So my understanding of that passage, how I actually see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, we are here for a discussion. So we need to see things in the 360 degrees. So if imagine this is a circle. All right. So 360 means you're going round. Ma. So what they mentioned about quadrant of those entrepreneurs and things like that. For those who goes into some kind of I would say it's some kind of leadership courses and things like that. We always talk about quadrant, right? They always talk about different quadrant and things like that. So let's not complicate the issue in our learning of context. So my simple understanding of what Master is trying to tell us is, imagine if I'm standing in this center. So I'm revolving a 360 degree. But if I'm on a 3-dimensional approach, okay, if I'm only in the center, I'm actually looking at just 3 edges. So I'm not going round in a 360 degrees approach. So the more vision we have, the more horizon we widen ourselves through our level of learning and the upgrading of our wisdom, our angle of view is going to be whatever we call it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because your perspective is 很广. So this is how my understanding of this passage. I hope, Uncle Sam, did I get it correct? Yeah. So this is how I actually see it. So, this is what I interpret. Because imagine if I'm in a triangle, I'm actually looking, whether I'm looking from the center outwards or I'm looking from the top downwards, I'm looking at just my end point. And this end point that I'm going to may not be a right direction that I'm going to. So my layman thinking tells me that I have to go in a round vision cycle and not a vicious cycle. So when I am in this center and I upgraded myself, my energy will just flow. Whichever that I'm going to, my energy is always up energy. So I will not have any down point or any point of time where I reach the end and I'm stuck. Because when it's 3-dimensional, when you reach the end, you're actually stuck, right? You come to a 90 degrees end. This end is always 90 degrees, right? When you draw a triangle. So I'll be stuck there. But if I'm looking in the revolving way, my energy is always flowing and flowing and flowing. So I won't get stuck. So this is how I interpret that passage over there. I hope I don't confuse you. Yes. All right. So indeed, energy is really something very, very important. So that's also why we need the sun in us, right? We all know we need to mobilize our energy. So what she did on mind switching, and Nancy said that, right? In order to do is mind switching. Mind switching is really very important. And it's actually really very simple. It's whether we want to do it or not. So I do have friends in our system who ask me, I cannot mind switch leh. Cannot lah, just cannot switch lah. Then you try to tell yourself, let's put in a little bit more love, put in a little bit more gratefulness. Then you'll be able to do mind switching. And I have to concur with what Siwan said about the power of this song, 因为有太阳. I have to share a little bit about my testimony over the last 2 weeks with my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law was hospitalized for 3 weeks. Okay, she was admitted to the hospital because she felt difficult breathing. So 4 sons, all very panicky. One of them is my husband. But I really appreciate him so much in the last 3 weeks because I mean, for those who know that he's a Grab driver, but he make it a point to be there for my mother-in-law for every lunch and dinner. And then it was because I'm busy, so I can't go on a weekday. And then there's one day he tell me that mommy seems very devastated. She don't want to eat anymore. So I told him, yeah, because hospital food, 真的是 and every day they serve you the same thing, and she had to be on soft diet. So we started to cook for her. So weekend I cook and weekday he cook. And there was one day when I was there, the night before, the siblings tells me that mommy is very depressed. So I say, very depressed. Okay. So when we went down, after we feed her, we went downstairs. And while I'm feeding her, I let her hear Master's song. Yeah. Then at first she don't want to eat. Then I play Master's song, 再试一下. Then after I play all the different songs, then she starts to eat, Yeah. So she starts to eat. And then we went downstairs. Then I said, mommy, we go downstairs. She said, okay. Then I give her a earpiece. So I play the song. I played Master's song is 如愿圆通. So I played the song. Then she was listening and she never complained to me who is the singer that I don't know, right? Then the second song I played for her was 因为有太阳. And she was actually covering herself with a sweater. And then she tell my husband, 金抓. So she removed the sweater. Then my husband looked at me. Then I said, because she got the sun energy. Then after that, she listened 5 songs with me. And after that, since that night, things has changed for her. Things has changed for her. And of course, prior to that, for those who heard my story 3 weeks ago, there was a moment we almost lost her because she got choked. So that very night, I actually did something in marriage for her. I did the pledging. I printed some books in returning merits to her. 我们就说积功德嘛，回向给她。And overnight, things has changed for her. And since I let her hear Master song 因为有太阳, I feel the difference in her so much. And the most powerful thing is, I think it touches my husband. So every time now I tell him about what, he will say, yeah, I think 是你的导师. I say, yes, exactly. So this is really how I think it's not about we trying to be funny, 做怪怪的事情. But this is the time we take experiment. So in fact, I was trying to do experiment to let her hear the song 因为有太阳. Then it works. Yeah. Then when she cannot eat, I put 再试一下. It works. She was eating. So it's something that I'm trying to encourage every one of us that we need to know when to apply what technique. Okay. And you just need to try. We really need to keep trying. Okay. Experiment is for you to take the step. We cannot tell you, hey, Nancy, tomorrow you better do this because we don't know what Nancy is trying to achieve, right? We cannot tell, hey, Susie, you cannot come maybe because you got no time to come. Then tomorrow you must do this, then you can come. We cannot dictate that. So she has to do, so yeah, it's really yourself. So that's why in this system, we all know, right? Self-help, people's help, universe help. If you don't help yourself, you can't. Exactly like when we first started 寻宝秘籍, I can't remember who tell me. Is it you tell me? One of the students say, 10 o'clock want to sleep already. How to 寻宝秘籍? So I can't remember, is it you or who? So my answer to them is that, it's okay. Tell them 7 days, try to sleep at 10:45 because it's only a 45 minutes. Maybe this 45 minutes can change their life. And these few days, because I'm adding all the new babies, right, 黄金宝宝, to the Chinese group chat. So there are 2 members who texted their introducer and says that, don't understand the Chinese. Got English or not? So I said, never mind, let me connect with them. So I texted them. Then I say, hi, so and so and so. All right, so I'm so sorry we only have that text in Chinese. But actually, I'm a host in the English session. Why don't you join me in my English class? And also, starting on 5th of May, for the 寻宝秘籍 that you're going to, there's English subtitle. So you still can understand. They say, oh, okay, like that, can. Then I will not leave the group chat. I will stay in the group chat. So I think it's about how we approach. Right, how we approach. So we don't want to be in a situation that we dwell together. Yeah, law so bad, English. You don't have leh. They say English not ready. Can you imagine if I'm telling the members that? Then they will say, the host also say, yeah, so bad, the English not ready. Then they will not want to learn anymore. So at any point of time, while we try to empathize their situation, we need to change this empathy to a sense of gratefulness. That in the end, they see that, oh yeah, actually very grateful there's still English subtitle for me. Because it's really not easy. Because the last session, I at the last few days, I had an opportunity to be in the translation team together with them. The team behind the scene is really no day, no night. So when we extended to 9 days plus another 8 days, suddenly no English subtitle, everybody starts to complain, right? Anyone yesterday got now don't have. So I tell them, let's be grateful because it was a last minute thing that Master say, continue 8 more days. So we should be grateful that we're even able to listen, right? Because after that, they try very hard. So because the English is, I tell you, the translation is only like within 2 hours, we have to translate and they have to upload. It's really a lot of work behind. So, sometimes we need to put ourselves and empathize other people's situation. So when you find that you cannot mind switch, to me, it's because we are lack of love, we are lack of gratefulness. Enhance the power of love, enhance the power of gratefulness. You will find mind switching is going to be so easy. So before you complain, you almost want to complain, right? Hold back. Then actually, 他好像比我还惨 then you will feel better already. Then you are grateful. right? So in fact, in the office also, ever since Light Illuminati started, every day in the office get busy and busy and busy. Also, I don't know why. Until I also like, sometimes I was telling Rebecca, I like don't know going where now, you know, because while I have to translate, I have to send messages. That office is also so busy. But instead of throwing temple, I be grateful for the situation. I tell myself I'm grateful for what I can do for the company. Now it's time that we are trying to grow the business. And I find it's really God's universe arrangement. Ever since, I can't remember since when. I think easily since beginning of the year to now, every project that I tender, every project we got it. So it's very amazed. Okay, and I think because the energy is there. Then the other colleague, every project she tender, every project drops, you know, and then we will not start to compare, oh, I got better chance, you got better chance. I think it's because the level of energy I have it inside. So the attraction is different. So it's just like just now to add on what Adeline say, after she joined Super Life Seagull Code, every time she go out, the attraction is different. 有人缘嘛, because you're attracting all the positivity. And what's most important is, imagine now we are in a downtime that you're desperately seeking for a job. You need to have a job for a living. And because you are cultivated, you're uplifting. So when you move out, your life benefactor may come to you. Suddenly someone may come and offer you a job. Even by sitting in the MRT, someone may come and offer you a job. Yeah, it's really an arrangement that sometimes we really cannot explain, right? So there's a reason why we need to be in a certain position. We need to hang on there, like what Siwen said, we need to hang on there. And the hanging on there, I'm sure it has actually enhanced her knowledge even further, right? And this is something that she probably won't be able to get it in her new job right now because it's a different perspective, right? So just, embrace the situation, but don't pity yourself. When you start to pity yourself in the situation, that's where your negative energy will come. All right. So Rebecca, let's talk about our June event.
Yes, thank you, Eileen. Yes, our coming event is on the 27th, 29th. This is for a 3 days, 2 nights, coach by coach. For those people, Venice, I saw you looking on this. Have you booked your coach yet? We are booking. All right. Anyone who haven't booked the booking can let Penny know and Anne or Xin Hui Jie. So there is buses coached in charge by Anne. People who are talking about Nancy, right? Yes, you can do by air flight like Eileen. I think Eileen is going earlier for the volunteer job. So there is a group also going by the airplane, arranged with Hui Zhen. Yeah. So we are trying to gather. However, if you can make it, try to make it on the day, and we can go earlier. We can have ourselves prepared, and then our course is on Saturday. It's a musical concert, so everyone to be there in the afternoon. There's a half the day, and then the Sunday is a full day events. So remember, keep in touch with our organizer and Xin Hui Jie. All right. So remember also, Mr. Yo, do you want to join us with Su Chun together to the event?
The trip to KL.
The trip to KL. Sure. Mm. Understand.
No problem. We understand that.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. We will send blessings to you and your wife too. Yes. And just a gentle reminder, this time round, the title is called 黄金人生万事兴, right? A golden life, everything flourishes. So every time Master set a theme, it will always be that direction that you're going, right? For those who have attended the March event and the workshop, he asked us to lao jing, right? So some of us have lao the jing, some of us standing at the shore, some of us in the middle of the sea. So we're all trying to lao jing. So whatever theme he calls it, that's exactly how you're going to achieve at the end of the day. So actually, before going for all these workshops, it's always good to prepare yourself, right? So how do we prepare ourselves? We need to get our basic homework done. Okay? If you can, go for all the 14 basic homework. If you can't do for 14 basic homework, then at least make sure you do your essential step 1 to 3 and your 弟子规. Okay, let me see. I have the 14 homework here. Just a recap for everybody. So the 14 homework, step 1 is our repentance and pledge making, which is found in chapter 6 of the book. So we're actually going to, this is the third round. We are going to reading this book. So next week, we're going to go back into chapter 1. But do remember that if you have not completed a 7th chapter, please do not start your essential step 1 to 3. And step 2, which is your second homework, is practicing love and gratitude, referring to our Superlife Secret Code book, chapter 4. And then step 3 is practice visualization of receiving sunlight blessing, which is called our sun meditation. And that's in our chapter 7. And the 4th homework, there's something that we all can do very easily. Listen to Master Song, right? Just now, who was telling me listening to Master Song when brushing the teeth? Was it you? Yeah, correct. She was telling me. And I do the same thing. Nothing to be shy about, right? And if you travel with us, when we wake up, what's the first thing we do? We on 感恩四句句. Yeah, we on 感恩四句句, dan dan ji, and then we go to the toilet. After we start listening to a song while we're changing ourselves up. So these 3 songs can be listened very easily one. You can achieve it very easily. While eating your breakfast, preparing yourself in the MRT, okay, you can always complete that. And then you have to listen to Cai Lushi Lao Shi explanation of the 弟子规, 1 episode every day if possible. Okay, why we actually put here if possible? Because we know sometimes time doesn't allow us to do that. But most importantly, that you must at least do it once for the first cycle of the 41 chapter. Okay, thereafter, if you're unable to really do that, what's most important is you need to apply that to your daily life, which is 落实弟子规。单单看没有用的，要落实。Okay, and number 6 is to look at the mirror every day. See today pretty or not, is it? That is to do self-reflection. Ask yourself, what have I done right yesterday that I continue to do today? Or what have I done wrong to someone yesterday that I need to improve today? So that's called self-reflection. So that's why Master even reminded us to each carry a small mirror. Then some of us say, 没有带镜子. Then we say our handphone also can look at mirror. So you see, technology is also helping us. So we got no excuse anymore. So sometimes when you're stuck in something in that you're doing, also take a moment for your 3 deep breaths and do your self-reflection. Yeah. Maybe by the split of a 30 seconds, you reflected and very fast you can move on. And then number 6 is most important, that what I've actually, I'm still trying my very best to every moment let go my egoistic. Okay, and this is something that I see, which is a lot of challenge for every one of us. Okay, so we always 修修修修修 after a while 我们又忘记了，我执又来了，又开始漏了 right? So we need to keep reminding ourselves, we need to let go our egoistic. We must always be humble and be gentle. And in order to do that is we really need lots and lots of love. And number 8, we need to create 营造. Okay, you need to do more meritorious deeds. Okay, how to 营造 to create more merits for yourself, like what Siu Wen say, right? She pledged to do more sharing. That's also one way to 营造 to create. And this 营造 also telling us that we can create opportunity to maybe, let's say, if you and your daughter has a quarrel last night, right? Maybe in the morning, make her a cup of cereal, and then say, hey, hi baby, I'll give you, mommy make you a cup of cereal. You know, if you're so nice to her, I'm sure she will appreciate. So you create the opportunity, create situation so that you can actually reconcile. Okay, and then number 9, you can practice the mind switching technique to overcome unfavorable situation. So this is what we stressed just now. Number 10, you need to analyze all issues and things and uncover the truth. And this is what we call the 参悟空. Okay, everything that you see or every testimony that you hear, you should actually try to analyze the issues within it and put in a situation that you are in that situation. Then you realize that, oh yeah, correct. Last time I was like that. I should have done that. So this is called 参悟空. And number 11, encourage every one of you to start writing your daily journal. So for those who in the 寻宝秘籍, for those in the 天光之约, we have this 感恩日记, right? 3 things. And then I'm very happy I start to see a lot of people starting to write their 感恩日记. And this is something that we start something simple. And do you realize that the more you write, Every day you need to write minimum 3 ma. Then you start to find what to be感恩 ah. Then you start to think, then you realize, oh, actually I got a lot of things to be感恩. Then that's how you can uplift your level of being grateful for anything. Okay? And then number 12 is to read Superlife Secret Code book or listen to master short lectures available on the website or even on the YouTube. This is what I like to do. I will always click into the YouTube. There's always sometimes very short only, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just click 听重点, right? So you can always do that. So sometimes we don't have time to read the whole book, but we go to the YouTube to listen. And number 13, very important, is what? Very important. Every Sunday, come to the classroom to attend our 网路共修课. Okay, you have to connect with our master through the weekly global class because to me, that is my biggest recharge, right? And if you can, come to the class. Why? Because we can do Sing Fa practice together with him. If you're at home, you can't see his face. You only listen to his voice and we can't do Sing Fa also. And then, of course, number 14, in all master's book, at the end of it, always mentioned to us in his preface or introduction, we have to share this good system to everybody. So this is something that we need to do. So after you read out all these 14 steps, you realize that actually a lot of things are already doing. Maybe some of you already can tick off the 14 steps very easily. Some of you maybe can only tick already 10 steps. Some maybe 8. It's okay. All right. So once you put these 14 steps to be part and parcel of your daily life, you will find it's not difficult anymore. Okay. So one step at a time. But in today's society, let's speed up our process. Okay, let's really speed up our process. All right, Rebecca?
Thanks, Eileen. And who else want to have a short sharing? We open soon. Nancy, you want to have a short 1 minute sharing for everyone? And Krista, how you feel on the reading of the abundance? We feel very happy abundance, right? We are here. All right, Nancy, 1 minute of short sharing. I would like to get Charlie, share. Let Charlie share first. Yeah, thank you.
Gratitude to universe, gratitude to San Papa, gratitude to Master Texan, and gratitude to all in our classroom. Okay. Yeah, my wife Carol is now stay at Peace Heaven Nursing Home. So my mind now is more relieved. Every morning I wake up and listen to Master song, Master positive song, and doing step 1, 2, 3. Okay. The sharing of 12 apple at Jurong East is full of positive energy. I even dropped my tail. I wish to join as a universe volunteer and meet Master to receive more positive energy. Here is my sharing. Thank you.
That's very great, actually, because, that's actually a very good example of self-help first, right? For people who is not in Superlife Secret Code system, will probably blame Charlie for all we can. Why are you sending your wife to a nursing home? But when he tells me he sent the wife to the nursing home, I tell him that is the best for both of them. Because Charlie was already at the verge that he is going to break down himself too. And this is really a very typical good example of self-help first. Why? Now that he has a peace of heart, he has a peace of mind, he's able to do his daily essential steps 1, 2, 3. And he'll be more equipped, with the good energy and the inner source of power that one day when Carol comes back, he'll be in a better position to embrace her further. Right? I told him it's a very, very difficult decision to make, but I really appreciate his thoughts so much for her. And I think that is really something that I respect him a lot. Okay, so I think all of us here is to support Charlie. And I'm very happy to hear you want to be a universe follower. So yes, the next event, if whatever event we have, I will see you in your yellow t-shirt. Yes. Okay. Let's give Nancy a 1 minute of sharing. Come, Nancy.
Gratitude to our master, our Amati sons. He has given me a lot of things. I think you don't need to hear my story now because that is past already, and I'm getting better and better with the blessing of them and with our family members here. Now, what I want to share is my two sisters that comes in with me. Both are Sotong. Both are Sotong, really, because we come from background Daojiao. Yeah? We have those goddess of mercy and we have all those things. So she comes in, my elder one, my elder sis. We are elder because she's 1 month older than us. We are from different parents, all right? My cousin, actually. Now, she has breast cancer. After operated, we thought it was okay. So halfway, she didn't really follow whatever we are doing. She just come for class. She just do whatever she can at home. But she'll keep telling me, say she can't do this, she can't do that. I also don't know because I'm also quite new here. But I do all the practice myself. So for her case, it's a bit difficult because we think that she's sick. 2 years later, the things relapse and that goes to the liver. Now, 4th stage. What do you all think? She was shocked. She's shocked. I say, expected that because that is written in our normal Western medicine. It's written there. You know, you don't get the relapse. Once you got the relapse, you got into trouble. That's it. So I say now, don't ever think that you can't. No matter you can or you can, you need to go down to the garden. Talk to the sun, let the sun you. That's the only thing. But she's very dark. She's very dark, you know. So I said, let the sun you. Okay? And she listened to that. She came for class. She go for the second treatment, and the treatment is higher dose. She finished, she completed her chemo, first one, and then we thought it was okay. Actually, the whole family, only me and she and the elder sister know. Why I need to let the elder sister know? Because we need to use the credit card. So bo pian. But she don't want to let my mom know because that's my godmama, my auntie, Tua Kim. So because she's already 80 plus. What for? Let extra person get worried for you for what? You understand? True. So only 3 of us. For me, I'm always telling her, sickness is trying to tell you something. And doctor give her a very bad news. You shouldn't be working. You should be resting. Do you know your 4th state means what or not? You know, this is what our SGS doctor is talking to you. So what do you think? Lucky thing she's blur. If not, it's worse. So I tell the doctor, friend, you are a doctor from books. Okay? You're not anyone from hell. You're not anyone from heaven. So he kept quiet. I say, you're a young boy. You learned. This time around, I tell my sis to give him a book, Super Life Code, because I find him quite nice. After that, she came back. They said the liver was very bad. The enzyme was very high. The cell is very high, and it is very angry. Angry means what? Very active. So I tell her, I say, hey, friend, you do something, can do repent. Because until now, she still cannot open the book and read. Because when she opened the book, it said the words all jumping. I said, catch lah, you're jumping, you got to catch. Told Penny. Penny told her, say, talk to the book first before the one. And she go back home, she said, it's very funny, ask me to talk to the book first. I said, no, you're talking to not the book, the alphabet, the words. Tell them don't jump. And then now she happens to able to read half of the book. So I said, it's a very thankful thing. You understand? It's a very thankful thing. So she read, and I say, go down to your garden, find tree, whole tree, tell the tree to help you, tell the sun to help you, sun you. He said, I cannot visualize sun. I close my eyes, all that. You know, I sleep. She come to class, she said when she closed her eyes, when our teacher is doing the meditation, she said she cannot see anything, but just go to sleep. I said, then you sleep, no? Let your soul do the work. Now, she gained, you see, universe is so nice. So many sisters of us, huh? She's the one who lived from salary to mouth, nothing much. But during the sickness, insurance paid out so much. So she suddenly become rich, right? She can do whatever she wants. So she can buy tickets, she can buy books, you know, she can do even charity works. Second time, you cannot believe it, nah? CPF give her another one whole big sum of money. From where? Nobody knows.
Universe.
Yes. You know,
Yes.
nobody knows. And I told him, say, Universe send money to CPF
Yeah.
and CPF give it to her.
Yes.
Then she's off from work. She's off from work. Doctor said, why are you working? No. The work company, HR is so nice.
Sorry, Nancy, we
Don't
have
come
to end the
Okay.
sessions.
So this one, anyway, now she is on the recovering side. Last
Oh,
week,
that's
she
very
went,
nice.
after doing all the sun and all those things, she's on the recovering side.
Yeah.
The second one I'm saying is, the wife is on wheelchair, right? My sister is also on wheelchair. She came last Sunday, remember?
Yes, yeah.
She went for
We
the
see
event.
her on every
Yes.
Sunday class. Yeah.
Now she came to this, she is the one who is health, devil, we call him the devil, because she will answer you a lot of things, and whenever you talk, it will give you a prompt.
We
She
have a
came.
book 健康密码. I think
So
it's
you
very
can
helpful.
actually
Yeah.
encourage your wife, bring your wife here,
All
let her
right.
feel the thing.
Thank you, Nancy.
That is what I want to tell you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Oh, very nice of Nancy. Yeah. And encouragement. Yes. All right. We thank you, everyone. And then help us to scan the QR. And you can do it after that because we need your comments to help us to improve for the events for the class tonight. All right. Thank you, everyone. And then we are going to very grateful to everyone here and grateful to our Master Text Son, to the universe, and to the Mighty Son. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
And good night, everyone. And the overseas friends, Gina.
That's right. Thank you, Gina,
Thank you.
for hanging on there. All right.
All right. We are
Okay,
going to